The Clearwater Jazz Holiday is, get this, celebrating 40 years of live music next weekend with another fantastic lineup. Here with the details is CEO Steve Weinberger, who's very excited, as you can imagine, along with Clyde Tanner from the Art Institute of Tampa. And you have an injury this morning, so you had to bring along some help this morning. You know good people, though.
Very well.
So we have Chef David Carney over there, who's going to be cooking up some of the food that we can get at the festival right this morning.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. So at the festival, we're part of the Art Institutes. We've partnered with the Clearwater Jazz Holiday to bring education, experiential learning to them. So we have our film crew out there, our photographers, and as well as our culinary.
Food is an art form, is it not?
It is an
and
art.
You can't have music without food.
They go good together,
They
don't
do.
And David Carney is preparing a blackened shrimp and grits with a bacon bechamel this morning.
Oh, it smells so good.
We'll get this cooked up and plated for you in a second.
Perfect for breakfast or for dinner, I think.
Any time of the day.
Let's talk about this lineup, because what I love about the this particular music festival is it's a jazz music festival, right? But there's a good mix of all kinds of music.
There really is. There's something for everybody at the Jazz Holiday. You know, that you have a wonderful jazz heritage, but it really has evolved into more of like a New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, where there's that classic throwback vibe that you're always going to get with Jazz Holiday. You know, like this year, Chicago, Blood, Sweat, and Tears on the same night.
These are big names.
Boys to Men's coming through, but you know, we also have a lot of funk and rock, and you know, Sunday's all Americana, bluegrass, folk rock. Alison Krauss is coming to the festival this year for her first time, which we're really excited about. The Yonder Mountain String Band, and then you know, you have that New Orleans vibe with Trombone Shorty and Orleans Avenue. You have some wonderful New Orleans music with the Soul Rebels, and there's something really for everybody. We've got smooth jazz, straight ahead jazz, and everything in between.
Yeah, well, and I love the location of the festival too. And again, you guys have everything covered. I mean, you can kind of stay for the night and know that you'll be well taken care of. Hence, with the food, how are we doing over here?
Oh, we're doing wonderful over there. He's got a grit cake right now, getting all fried up and seared off. And we've got
so did he literally cook the grits, kind of mold them into that square?
Cook the grits, chill them off, cut them up in little squares, and just put a little fry on there, and you're good to go.
All right, sounds good. And then what do we have in there?
It's a bacon bechamel sauce.
Bacon's in it. What else?
Go ahead, David.
Cream, roux, bacon, onions, garlic. It's a cream sauce, but has
looks good.
It's got bacon in it. That's all
I
that
know,
matters.
that's all that matters. And again, this is going to be something that's served up. Talk about the education component. We're going to hear from a group of kids here in just a moment. I say kids, but there's so much more experience than just kids. But talk about the lasting impact that this actually has.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much more than 4 days. We love the festival. It's got an amazing economic impact and a cultural impact, but that impact is felt all year round with education programs that are largely built around music appreciation and instruction. And we've kind of branded this culture about, we call them Young Lions. The Young Lions Jazz Master Sessions produced by Clearwater Jazz Holiday is meant to really connect young talented students in our area with local professionals and university educators, and we provide performance opportunities throughout the year and special funding. So here in the studio, we've got some Young Lions, a couple of which are going to be performing along with some professionals at the festival this year, and they're performing their original work in the studio this morning. They're super talented. 2 are still in high school, 2 are recent grads, and there's no doubt that they're going to be going places, and we want to support that and help them along their way. So.
Would you have thought 40 years ago, when this kind of first started, that it would evolve into as grand as it is today?
You know, there were a lot of visionaries early on. To their credit, they really built something special, and that's what I love about the Jazz Holiday tradition, is just generations of volunteers have just added the special twist. I don't think anyone could have dreamed of what it has grown into, but we're also so proud of it and of the tradition and the impact, and we just can't wait till next week to bring it all.
All right, well, as we get ready to hear them perform here, where's the best way to kind of get details, get everything, because it's a lot.
Yeah, well, clearwaterjazz.com is the one-stop shop for everything you need to know about the festival. You buy your tickets through clearwaterjazz.com, things that you can bring into the park, parking, and of course the daily schedules and lineups are all there. So go to clearwaterjazz.com and we'll see everybody in the park.
And know that you can be well fed as well. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time this morning. Now now it's time for a little bit of jazz this morning.
Thank you.